You said Afrobeats gives props back to reggae, to dancehall.
Do they?
I thought I heard you say that.
I don't think they do. No, I never said that. I said they don't give props back to dancehall and reggae.
Oh, my bad. I heard it wrong.
Now you really dyslexic.
Yeah. My bad. I thought I heard it the other way around. But then I heard you say, because I heard you say Afrobeats. I thought I heard you say that. The Afrobeats, like, pay homage.
The greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela Kuti. Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities under baobab trees.
In Kenya? That's
educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica the Roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
And you talking about Afrobeats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa.
I didn't know what to say.
The music needs to free Africa. If I am all the way in Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free your continent with word, sound and power, and you have the ability now and all you're singing is, you don't sing a song to free Africa all now. We need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them. You want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on and your posterity? You didn't make any impact. So reggae music still stands predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes. I can honestly say I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Not the way you set it up. You said it wrong to start with.
I might have heard it wrong. But then I also heard you say, and this is something that I've really listened to you.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, yes, please. I'm in.
Tell me one Afrobeat song that can uplift us. Uplift us, take us from... Kenya is suffering. Young men of Kenya are revolting. South Africa is on Sudan, South Sudan, you name it. But which one of these songs can I relate to for a peace of mind to tell me that I'm in the struggle and we are going to be better in the struggle, and even though the struggle is hard, we're going to overcome? Tell me.
You know what?
So,
I don't think I can.
Reggae music.
Right.
Listen, a lot of culture vultures out there. We have sat and we have watched reggaeton taking reggae music.
I was going there. I was going there. Let's finish with Afrobeats and then it's
our music so hard and stealing our culture. I'm not knocking nobody, but you don't give us no respect, motherfucker.
Right.
And you still expect us to kowtow and act like we take something from you? This is the king's music. Your music shall come and it shall go, because it has nothing to do with soul. It has nothing to do with building energy. Our music is time marker. You can remember when you went on your first date, when you had your first sex, when you marry your wife, when you go to the first dance. It's time marker, because it's the king's music.
Yes.
You can remember when you're happy. You can remember when you're sad.
Yes.
You can remember all the things, because there's a music to mark that time period.
Right.
But everyone wants to take from reggae. You want to ostracize us, underpay us.
Let's just stick on Afrobeats for a second. That is direct from reggae, though, right?
No.
Really?
Afrobeat is from Africa, but the influence, you know what I mean? But and I'm sure that the Afrobeat artists will say to you, oh, Afrobeat has nothing to do with Jamaica. And we'll say to them, our music has everything to do with Africa.
Right.
We don't dichotomize. We don't separate ourselves from Africa. No pint, no time, no day. Because the drum in our music is what speaks to our soul. I think the drum in your music speaks to your soul. But what are you saying? It's important for you to, it's easy for you to have anybody to listen to you.
Right.
Just don't get that wrong.
Right.
But what do you have to say to them? There's the hard part.
I was thinking about Joanna. I was like, that's not uplifting. I was like, maybe I should close my mouth. Yeah.
It's easy for you to have the masses to listen to you, but what will you say to them? You know, we gone from people singing about the freedom that they desire, people singing about the hope of their nation rising to the apex, a hope of their people and the young man them realizing that this is a great nation and they need to take the bull by the horn. to someone who's to people who want to plunge us back 45 years, 55 years to where it was peons. Now, if you look in sub-Saharan Africa, we see Africa rising up. The brain of Africa has become awakened from Niger, go right through. So we cannot continue in the trajectory like we don't know who we are.
Right.
And our music cannot continue to be uninspiring.
Right.
Simple.
Right. I mean, they say that all music comes from Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. But then, so you think that
reggae music come from Africa.
Yeah.
The drum is just that we get a different way of speaking, and our idioms and the way our cadence come across is much different.
Right.
Because we're able to bend words, and we don't deal with English, we deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
I believe you call reggaeton culture vultures. I believe you said that. I don't want to misquote you. I don't want to misquote you, right? But then you said, I believe this is what you said. You can correct me. And you said it's like they only work with each other. Like they don't work with outside entities.
When I was 19 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
When I was 16 years old, I remember a song called Boom
Boom, Boom, Mami, Edra.
El General, right?
Yeah, from
And
Panama.
the Panamanians, they show us love.
Yeah.
Because I went there.
Right.
And I met Buju Banton, who was the next forerunner.
Wow.
To, you know what I mean? But then the music went to Puerto Rico.
Right.
Then the music went all about. And all of a sudden it's like, you created this shit. Then you want to take out, why do you think there's so many lawsuits currently from Jamaican producers with reggaeton? There's a major lawsuit right now with Steely and Clevie. Steely and Clevie is one of our biggest producers. You understand? And these guys have been
Because it's the same rhythm that they take in, right? It's the same drum.
fighting this shit.
Yeah.
Because they think we're from the Caribbean and there's no intellectual property control or we have no idea what we're doing. But it's a new day in Gotham.
Right. Oh.
The Batman's still alive.
And then Afrobeats doesn't face no lawsuit like that, but you're saying that it wasn't, the love is not there. Like
We should have a more tighter relationship with Afrobeat. Listen.
I agree with everything you say.
When Nelson Mandela was locked up in South Africa,
yeah,
where was the voice of Africa to free him in terms of the music? It was Winnie Mandela, free South Africa. The Jamaicans singing consistently, making the world aware about the African plight. Ethiopia, you name it, Angola. We name our rhythm the MPLA. The MPLA movement was from Angola, the liberation struggle in Angola.
Wow.
Okay? We name rhythm Chiang Kai-shek, based upon Chiang Kai-shek fleeing from mainland China to what is now called Taiwan, which was formerly Formosa.
Oof.
You understand? So we are integral in world affairs, and our music speak to the demographics of the globe.
Right.
It's real.
So when we hear our African brothers and sisters doing music that we can identify with, but we're not hearing nothing to free Africa, to free the minds of African, we are concerned.
All right.
Because if we're in Jamaica, we're singing about sexuality and violence, and they can say to us, my brothers in Jamaica, we remember when you used to speak to us from your heart, now you're speaking to us from your lips. And we have to pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. Then we must be able to speak to our brothers across the pond and say, my brothers, if we're lacking, pull us up.
Mm-hmm. No. That's deep.
That's one for blood clap.
Yeah. That's deep because, you know, since, like you said, handed us this boom, 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 mommy. And then I've seen it's the same rhythm. I always heard. Now this is me being a little bit in that section. I always heard them show love to Shaba. I heard them show love to you, and show love to other people's soul. But when you said, I think you said this. It was like, but they don't work with us. And I was just like, damn, I didn't realize that.
So did you hear a song with Buju Shaba and El General? No. Did you hear a song with Buju and El General? No. Oh. And you go along the list, the answer is no. No, I take Buju out of the equation. What about name somebody else?
Sean Paul has something with Karate G.
Well, you know they went to the same karate school, right?
Your mind is quick, Buju.
Yes, he's mad. Yeah. Nah, but
But the reality exists that it's not present. There's none in the archives.
Right.
And I'm not talking something frivolous. I'm not capping.
Right. Nah,
Go
no,
do your
you're not.
research.
Yeah, nah, you're right. You're right.
So, I mean, if someone come from Africa and they say Buju, like I've done song with Salif Keita, I've done song with several African collaborations. It's good because I want to speak to my people. I want to foster that bridge.
Right.
We want to create this symbiotic relationship where we both understand each other and can relate to each other. And the music is the common language that we both, it's a universal language of all nations.
Right. It absolutely is.
Nah, that's real, man. That's real. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad to hear you say that because I want. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna watch this, and I feel like this situation will be fixed from your powerful voice, from the voice of Jamaica. You know.
It's important for my brothers.
Yeah, because you're the only one I ever heard step up and say something. I mean, maybe others has, but I haven't seen it.
But that's why I'm hated. And I'm not appreciated in many aspects. But that doesn't matter because, like I said, I'm a servant. You know?
Right.
You're not here to serve me. I am here to serve you.
Right.
You are the people who make a sacrifice and make a decision between buying a bread, buying a shoes, paying your rent, and coming to see me.
Right.
And in the end, you put all those things aside and you come to see me. I'm here to serve you.
Right.
I'm here to serve you in truth. I'm here to serve you in music. I'm here to serve you in my life. I'm here to serve you in hopefulness. Am I perfect? No. Because if you I'll take your head off.
Right.
Okay? But I'm here for you.
Right.
I'm here as your servant.
Right.
Good. And our good servant must be serious. I'm ready to serve.